What are we doing here today in Southgate?
Today we're here to unveil my latest creation, the Kintsugi court. I had a few years back found out about and fell in love with this technique called Kintsugi, which is a ceramic rejoinery technique that highlights the repair with gold to celebrate sort of like the formative moments of an object's journey. And I felt like celebrating those hurdles was a really beautiful parallel to the athlete's journey. So a friend of mine and I, we made this ceramic basketball and we broke it and reconstructed it with the technique. And I think it just tapped into a level of storytelling that people were excited about. And basically got my heart set on this picture in my mind of going to a basketball court and repairing it by filling in all of its cracks with this gold dusted resin.
So when did you realize that you could bring your love for basketball and art and combine it?
You know, it's been a really interesting journey. I had been working as a filmmaker and was getting kind of frustrated and bogged down by how many people it took to mobilize and money it took to create an idea, and just stumbled into some stained glass studio in San Francisco where I was living at the time, and learned the craft and made a basketball backboard just for fun, just to celebrate my love of the sport. And it just tapped into something and people really got excited about it, and I've just been kind of flowing with it organically and just trying to use that to tell some more stories around basketball.
Where did your love for hoops come from?
There's a very long dramatic story. That the short version of it is that I grew up in Boston as like a poor brown kid, and I think that there was a big separation between me and the kids that I was growing up with, class-wise, race-wise, just background-wise. But on the basketball court, you know, everyone had the same purpose in mind, and everyone had the same goal. So there was a very clean opportunity for everyone to be on the same page, and it was a very pure opportunity to like bring communities together.
Basketball definitely brings community together. You know, you meet people from all over the world, different. I mean, I just met these guys today, but just knowing that we're all coming from a different space, and just knowing that it makes it awesome.
When he did the gold trim, you know, through all the cracks, it shows you, no community is too damaged to be fixed at all. And I think, with that, bringing this community together, having this artwork on this court would definitely, resemble that.
When you finish a project like this, how does it feel?
You know, I'll just be sitting in a room by myself and get the kernel of some idea pops into my mind, and then you kind of have to mobilize all of these different groups and permissions and physical techniques and all these things that come in the way from actually realizing a sculpture or an installation or a moment like this. So it feels really special to finally have that idea out of my mind in a physical form, and I'm thankful now that people can come down to the court and experience it for themselves. I feel so crazily lucky to be able to do what I do, and I think it's almost irresponsible for me not to try to pay that forward and not to try to do something that can give back to the community or help build up the community. So that's a real gift that I'm even in a position to be able to put that out in the world as well.